Welcome, everyone, to the L7C podcast. Content Tuesday edition. Today, we got the Content Tuesday crew. Myself, the Captain Byron Mitchell, the head producer of the L7C, Justin Ackendale, the anime expert, Cedric Ware. We are back talking some college football. How are we doing today, guys?
Going good. It's Content Tuesday, one of my favorite days of the week.
Man, fuck that. You was feeling good because the Saints won.
Hell yeah!
That was a good ass win, though. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even hold you. Fucking the Cowboys ass. Oh my god. Oh,
My man, Alvin Kamara had 4 touchdowns.
boy, if you had him if you play against him in fantasy, you lost.
In one of my fantasy leagues, I have him. I was eager on Sunday.
Dude, I'm in 3 fantasy leagues, and then one of the leagues, the ref league where we're playing for big money. This nigga had like 60 points. Team scored over 200 points. No one was beating that motherfucker.
That's something else. That's something. Cedric, how you doing today, man?
Yeah, I'm all right, man.
You gotta pick up the energy, bro. You can't be that sad.
Bro, you saw the game last night.
No. You got. Well, there is clarity in getting your ass beat. Y'all should have won that game yesterday. Sometimes there's clarity in getting your ass beat. You don't got to be excited anymore. I'm happy,
Bro. Clarity my ass. The fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
And I will say, as someone who did survive an Alvin Kamara 50-point ball.
Ooh, you did.
You did.
You.
Man, fuck the Eagles, man.
I'm pretty sure they'll be well talked about at the end segments of losers and winners of the week. I'm pretty sure those teams will be brought up. But we are back. Ohio State had a bye week this past weekend. So Byron, when OSU was on a bye, what games do you try and watch other teams, or is there a specific team, or you just watch the landscape?
I pretty much watch the landscape just to see what's on, what big matchups are happening that weekend, and prepare for our upcoming game.
How about you, Cedric?
Honestly, I will try to watch the full landscape. I end up watching mostly SEC stuff just because, they got that TV money in the deals. So,
how about you, Justin?
I'm watching ball regardless. Ohio State, Tennessee, Cowboys, it doesn't matter. I ain't sold just Ohio State. You gotta watch it all. You gotta know what the fuck be going on around these streets, man.
That's true. That's true. But they are back. They play Marshall this weekend, Byron, 12 p.m. The first big noon kickoff of the season for the Buckeyes.
Why?
Carly? Why?
Who knows, Justin? Who
knows? Yo. Put this game on in a corner TV somewhere.
I can't tell you why this one is big noon, because they haven't had a big noon one yet in Columbus. So,
no.
Get the atmosphere going.
It just came out yesterday that our game against Michigan State is a night game on Peacock. Why that one is a night game, I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Well,
exclusively.
Obviously, TV money, fucking media deals, but I don't know. I wish they would put how some of this shit's determined.
They do.
That would just piss people off.
Well,
if we actually knew how the goose was squeezed, juice was squeezed.
They have a draft at the beginning of the year. All the big wiggies come in there, and they're like, well, Fox, if you get first pick, Fox is like, all right, we want OSU Michigan, 12 o'clock. And then CBS, well, before all this shit, we want Alabama, Georgia, 3:30 or 8 o'clock. And they pick the best games, and then they start spurring down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's between the big wigs and the TVs.
Well, shit, what other... Let me look and see what other Big Ten games are on this week.
The one we're going to be previewing, USC and Michigan.
Well, that's at Michigan. I mean, that's it. No, it's at Michigan.
Yeah, it's at Michigan.
Then why wasn't that game the big noon game?
Because CBS said we're taking. They drafted that game.
Oh yeah, CBS won their 3:30 game.
Yes.
I was just looking at all this shit before, and that was not what I was looking at when the times weren't shit. Let me see what other games could have been that game. Yeah. If we gotta pick a whatchamacallit, if we gotta pick a Big Ten team for big noon kickoff, then yeah.
I mean, you get the team that no matter who they plays, this state lives and dies by them, so you're gonna get a good rating.
Well, we'll see what Big 12. We'll see what Big 12 games are on. I'll see Fox won at Utah and Oklahoma State. I get that. I guess. I guess that's what we had to do. Ooh, Baylor.
Oh yeah, Fox
Colorado
wanted
at 8.
Oh yeah, Fox wanted they wanted D on that night. You already know. They've been on national TV every game this season.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. I see why Ohio State's the big noon game against Marshall. I see.
But currently right now, DraftKings, Ohio State's a 40-point favorite.
Are you going to ask us, are they going to cover? Because I don't know.
Absolutely.
They covered last game, right? Against
yes, because they won 56-0.
I mean, if they
want
to,
they can cover against Marshall.
They want to, they can. Just determines what they feel like doing.
I mean,
Facts.
It'd be more concerning if they came off a whole bye week and looked sloppy.
Facts. That would not. Yeah, you get a lot of angry Ohio State Twitter fans. Bench Will Howard.
Man, I just need this Ohio State Buckeye team to get out of September into October, where we can actually make some. Actually see what's going on with this team, because the lineup beginning of this year has just been dog shit. I am a little nervous about Michigan State next week, especially if they win this week 3-0. Michigan State about to be 4-0 Michigan State at home at night against Ohio State. That could get tricky if they really feeling themselves. But yeah, Ohio State needs to get into October so we can see what this team is actually about.
Do you remember? Well, I guess I'll throw this out now for next week. Do you remember the last time Michigan State beat Ohio State?
Oh man!
Off the top of the dome, no Google.
It was
16 or 17, I believe.
You're close. You're close.
Yeah,
16.
15.
Yep, 15. Right at the year of the national championship game, beat us in Columbus.
Because that was the year they went to the playoffs. That was the year they went to the playoffs.
Yeah, I remember that game specifically because I was at my brother's baby shower for his daughter, and I was not happy when they lost.
That's when everyone said, bench Cardell, bring back JT, because we had that whole QB drum. Cost us a national championship again that year.
Yep.
So, but that's the last time.
Michigan State won the Big Ten that year.
Yeah,
Michigan State team.
Remember 2013 to 15, Michigan State beat Urban twice.
I believe was that Connor Cook?
Yes.
Wasn't Kirk. Yeah, it wasn't Kirky. That was Connor Cook.
Kirk left in 2013.
Yeah, Kirk was drafted in 2012, same year as
Robert and
Robert Griffin III.
Yeah, because we lost to them in 2013 in the Big Ten championship, and they lost.
Game.
Yeah, Michigan State used to. Some kids don't know because it's been a while. Michigan State used to actually be a problem.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I don't know who's coaching Michigan State anymore, but he got those boys 3-0, looking to go 4-0. So we'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, Marshall should not be a problem. I'll start with Cedric. Cedric, one person you want to see have a standout game against Marshall.
I'd say Will Howard. I think it's important to keep the consistency. I want to see the bounce back in the bye.
Okay.
At this point, I think I'm comfortable with how our offense is going. So it's time to just light them up.
Okay. Justin.
I mean, you can pick anyone. You can pick Jeremiah Smith. You can pick Junkins. You can pick Abuka. I mean, I want Abuka too. I want to see my Nigerian brother. Let's see what you do. You stayed your senior year. Don't let this young kid just cook up on you now. This Jeremiah Smith character. We'll see what you got, Booker. Come on, you stayed this year. You projected to be a first round pick. We'll see what you got. You need to show on Marshall this week.
Byron.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Emeka Buka too, just for the exact same reasons Justin did. Like, it's your senior year. We expected you to be the number one receiver, and Jeremiah Smith came out of nowhere, which I'm happy about. But Emeka, let people know who you are.
My man only has one touchdown. No, not one. He has no touchdowns right now.
No, he has no touchdowns yet.
Yeah, so we gotta give Abuka a touchdown now.
I'll go defense. I'll go JTT. I think we need a 3-sack, one forced fumble type game.
Yeah, where's that JTT Penn State game, man? I need that.
That hasn't been seen in a minute.
I know.
since that day that put him on the national map. All right, guys. Some of these, just some ass kickings of the week. We did have a legit 100-point watch with Tennessee and Kent State. Tennessee was up 65-0 at halftime. The Vols took their foot off the gas because they could have scored 100 points. Miami won 62-0. Cam Ward, I think he had 5 TDs in the first half.
5 TDs, yeah.
Some crazy. And then our brother Marcus Freeman having that bounce back, which I was actually kind of shocked. I thought Purdue was going to give him more of a game. They won 66-7.
Yeah. I almost took the Purdue to cover 7.5, and I'm glad I did not.
Those boys Notre Dame came out mad.
They did. They did. Justin, man, is it time? I mean, we're about to find out because we're going to talk about them. We're going to preview the big game of the week. But before this big game, is it time we start talking about Tennessee? I mean, they're quietly doing things. Like, no one's really talking about them like as a real threat in the SEC.
Yeah. Yeah, you absolutely got you definitely got to talk about Tennessee. If they go in the Norman and beat Oklahoma this week, they're on the map.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the only reason why we haven't been talking about Tennessee really is just because of the schedule. And I'm not going to fault any team for not. If you one of those teams that can go undefeated and guarantee yourself a spot in your conference championship, why the fuck would you go out and play in one? You play in the SEC. You just saw Georgia almost lose to goddamn Kentucky on the road. So it's that NFL any given Sunday type of feel in the SEC sometimes. So I'm not going out and playing one if I don't have to.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cedric, how you feel about the man Cam Ward? A nice 62-0 ball.
Hey, he's red hot right now, man. I'm loving it. I don't want to jinx it and say he's back, but it's just that's an ACC front runner, right? So we'll see him keep balling out. I mean, honestly, that conference is truly up for grabs. Outside of them, I don't see any other team that's crazy consistent that I think they will have an issue with. So it's theirs if they want it. They keep coming with the plays and he keeps having big games.
Great. Guys, there's only one Power 4 team that has not won a game this year, and it is Florida State. Florida State lost to Memphis 20-12. They haven't won a game like I already stated. Justin, I know every time we can't pile on the DJ experience, but this is bad.
Dude, at this point, they all suck. Like it's the same shit I said after they lost to Boston College, man. Like this is a total team ass. Like everyone. You can't just put this on DJ. We already knew that he wasn't very good. We didn't expect the rest of Florida State to not be good either. Not being able to stop the run, not being able to do simple things like snap the ball and shit like that. So absolutely, like it's a total team effort. Like Mike Norvell got to look himself in the mirror. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, shit. 12 months ago, I was undefeated. This team was literally undefeated. These niggas have lost after being Louisville and getting snubbed. These niggas have lost every single game since. Every single game.
And they're in a 2.5-point favorite against California. And I think California's probably going to beat them.
Yeah. And these niggas are still favorites against teams. It's wild.
They were,
Yeah, I don't know how you can be 0-3 and be the favorite, but I'm definitely putting some money on California. Definitely picking them to cover. Probably do the money line too, but yeah, Mike Norvell, you got to do something, man. It's looking bad out for you.
These niggas
Man.
gotta win at some point.
Kinda
They gotta win at some.
shows how valuable Jordan Travis was.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not mad that I said those niggas did not need to be in the playoff last year, even though it's not the same team at all. But it's fine. It makes me look good.
Well, so then perfect segue into that. I wish I could play the audio to make you not look good. I'm about 50 something minutes into the last episode. Justin, you said Kentucky had no shot to make this a game. It was going to be an ass beating. We shouldn't even watch the game. Kentucky was a Mark Stoops should have went for it on fourth down play away from winning that game.
That's crazy. That's wild. I did not expect Kentucky to show up after how they played against South Carolina.
13-12. This was a game, the whole game.
I watched some of the highlights too. Georgia was bullshitting, man. They were fumbling shit, just not executing, doing what they needed to do to put away an inferior opponent. Shout out to Kentucky though. Going there at night can be tough. Those Kentucky fans get rowdy. So shout outs to them for keeping it close, and shout outs to Georgia for not getting upset there.
Byron, what did you think when you saw that the game was close at halftime, saw it was close in the fourth quarter, and it was a 1-point game?
I was actually switching between this and the Colorado game. But I more so paid attention in the fourth quarter to Georgia, Kentucky. I was like, man, can Kentucky pull the upset off of the number one team in the country? But like you said, just one play away from glory, man. I know Mark Stoops is kicking himself in the ass this week. Like, man, I was one play away.
Cedric, what are your thoughts on Kentucky hanging in?
Hey, man, it was a great effort, especially Kentucky's quarterback with Georgia last season to be on this Kentucky squad playing against his old team. Like Justin said, I watched a good amount of this game. I don't know if it was just the natural atmosphere of being on the road. I mean, that stadium was roaring, or if things just weren't clicking right for their offense. It was not going down the way they probably planned it. I know Kirby Smart after the game stated like, well, we learned that if we get in these shitty situations, we can still play. We can still get one play off. Like, keep fighting until we can execute our offense and stay in there. And that's what helped us win the game. It's like all field goals until the fourth quarter. I think Georgia scored the only touchdown in the whole game.
And I already know last year I said that Kentucky was going to keep it close against Georgia, and they lost 51-13 last year. But if I would have done a little bit more research on it, those games in Lexington this year, it was a 1-point game. In 2022 in Lexington, it was a 10-point game. Georgia only won that game 16-6, and the game in 2020 it was 14-3. So if I would have done a little bit more research, I probably would with Kentucky there.
Oh, well, it was enough to give cause to pause for first time seeing an undefeated Georgia get moved down in the rankings. There's a new number one, boys. The Texas Longhorns. First time Texas is the number one AP team since October 26, 2008.
Whoa.
And then if you look at the notes, since a lot has happened in the world since Texas was ranked number one, just looking at some of this stuff, I mean, Obama wasn't even president. We were on Windows 7 with computers. There's been a lot that's happened since then.
Windows 7 was my idea.
There was, Instagram launched in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot they had like 4 or 5 coaches.
Yeah, Charlie Strong.
I love coaches.
Charlie Strong was supposed to be it. Tom Herman was supposed to be it. Chris Alcott was supposed to be it.
They finally hired Steve Sarkisian in 21.
The Cubs won the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at all this shit. Wow, Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, that's
09.
crazy.
Wow. That's wild. Also,
I think the one that shocking to me is analog television ends in 2009.
crazy.
But Minecraft,
yeah.
Minecraft, like first release in 2000. That's wild. Wow.
But I mean, this Texas. I mean, we saw them last year. They got in the playoffs. They had that game against Washington. They won their conference, and they move here. Quinn was obviously playing well. They just destroyed Michigan. Quinn gets hurt. The young Archie Manning comes, and he goes crazy.
Yeah, 9 for 12, 223 yards, 4 touchdowns. I had a 67-yard scamper for a touchdown.
It's a scamper.
Bro, he was fucking moving.
He was.
He was moving. I saw some shit that said he got up over 20 miles per hour on that run.
But now, I mean, you got Texas. I mean, number one in the country at this point in time. Obviously, they have big weeks coming in October back to back. With obviously the day October 12th, they got their Red River rivalry against Oklahoma. Then literally the week after that, they got Georgia. So if you maybe just survive with just one loss or do the unthinkable and get two, you get two there. They're probably going to be number one all the way through until something happens.
Did they say how long Quinn's out?
No, not yet.
Because I'll tell you right now, man, I don't know, man. I know it's UTSA. No offense, Smart, another your dynasty. But
shout out to UT San Antonio.
But hey, man, this may be the team to beat right now. And I don't know. Outside, maybe Georgia. I know Red River rivalry is going to be high stakes, but I mean, their backup quarterback came in through 4 touchdowns, 4 tutties.
I don't know who the
200 yards on 12 passes.
I mean, if they somehow beat Oklahoma and Georgia back to back, I don't think they're going to lose a game.
There will be one left, just like you said at the beginning of the year, and it's the rivalry with A&M because A&M hates, like you've already said, A&M hates them.
Yeah, yeah, that's the only game I can see them losing if they win those two in October.
This same Texas shows up though, man. They may stomp the fuck out of these people.
They could. It's
very true. Very true.
Like I'm really trying to rack my brain. I'm like, because like I knew Arch was good, but like I knew Arch was cooking like that. Like
right.
I mean,
I know it's UTSA, but still, like,
I mean, these Texas fans wanted him to start before the season. They ain't really fuck with Quinn like that. I guess they know what the fuck they got waiting too.
I see why the nigga held out for his NCAA cover sing. So like, he's like, man, you gonna have to pay me more, put my character up in there.
Yeah, it is wild because it's interesting because I mean, Quinn obviously he's the one who got them back to national relevancy of winning the Big 12 and having that game against Washington. Then he goes down. I mean, they could almost be in the same situation Ohio State was in a couple of years ago with Cardell and JT and all that. I mean, it's a good problem to have.
Excellent problem to have.
Do we know how many games Quinn Ewers is supposed to miss?
That's what I asked. I don't know.
We don't. We do not know at this time.
Because he was out early in that game, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have him rest up against Lamar.
I mean, I wouldn't want to waste if you can redshirt. You probably can't redshirt him again. I don't know how that works. You wouldn't want to waste Arch's redshirt, even though he'll probably leave after next year anyway if he keeps playing like this. But I'm gonna be the one to say I'll feel way more comfortable if Quinn Ewers was starting against Oklahoma and Georgia than fresh-eyed baby Arch Manning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just looked it up and it said his injury is week to week, so he could play against ULM this weekend. I don't know if I would play him. I would just play Arch. Rest
I'm
him
about
up
to say,
for
Justin, Archie
Oklahoma
wouldn't
and
be.
Georgia.
I mean, I don't think they used his red shirt because, he's a redshirt freshman.
Yeah.
All right, so they
Because-
use his red shirt. All right, so it don't matter. All right, then, yeah, I definitely want to play him against Louisiana Monroe. Then fuck that.
Yeah, because he's just going to be. It's almost Patrick Mahomes. You already have your quarterback in waiting, ready.
Mhm.
Yeah, might as well give him some live reps just in case some shit happens to Quinn in one of those bigger games. So you feel more comfortable with Arch Manning has to come in against Oklahoma or Georgia or Texas A&M.
Because that's just going to be crazy. But big games of this week. The biggest one, number 6, Tennessee. Number 15, Oklahoma. 7:30, ABC. Don't know if I've been that hyped for a Tennessee game probably since that legendary Alabama one a couple of years ago.
We're
about to find out
that one. You're definitely right for the Alabama game.
Bro.
Come on now.
No, well, that's because I knew the players more.
You really, yeah. We're in the trenches with Hendon Hooker. Come on now.
Oh yeah, but after this game, it might be different.
Yeah,
this is a prove-it game for both teams, man. We're gonna see how good Oklahoma is. They're right there, 15. We're gonna see how Tennessee is. I mean, right now Tennessee's the favorite. Justin, who you liking in this one?
Man, respectfully, Oklahoma Sooners, welcome to the fucking SEC. Welcome to the SEC. I know Tennessee's going there to Norman. They might be in for something that they haven't experienced really because Oklahoma blue blood now. But I gotta go with Tennessee. I'm going with Tennessee here.
They're touchdown favorite.
Yes, that offense is high powered. The defense can get stops when they need them to. I'm definitely going to go with Tennessee here.
Cedric?
I'm going with the Vols.
Okay. Byron?
Yeah, I'm going with the Vols. I feel like their offense is a little more better than Oklahoma's is this year.
This is going to be their first. I think it's a 7-point. I think Oklahoma's going to cover, though. I think they'll cover it. I think they will. Now, we were talking about producers and TV. I don't know who had the crystal ball, but I'm not going to lie. Having Nebraska on Fridays is kind of lit. Because then I get to just sit there and watch Dylan Rayola. Like having them on Friday nights. I don't know. I don't know who planned that. Say we're going to have Nebraska Friday night Nebraska. But that shit kind of JTV because them boys playing over there.
Them boys are playing.
And then shout out to Illinois being 24th.
Yeah, out of nowhere. I was not expecting Illinois to come in and put again a impressive season so far. But hey, we're here.
Oh, who y'all liking in this? This is a Friday.
Still there?
I think so.
I think he's still there. Yeah.
Yes, he is. Running the ball, playing defense. All right, know what the fuck going on with Illinois.
Yeah, Nebraska's a 7.5-point favorite. Friday night. Who y'all liking in this one?
I mean,
give me Nebraska.
I think this game like Justin said, Bielema about to get this game dirty.
I know. I think he's going to drag. I think Bielema going to drag that game to the mud. I like Nebraska to win. Illinois to cover.
Okay.
I would take a 7.5 with Illinois on that one.
Cedric?
I'm on the same page as Justin. I think Illinois can cover. But I'm really liking the way Nebraska's playing. Give me a Runza and some corn. I'm going with the Huskers.
Okay. Then you got CBS 3:30. You want to talk about some blue bloods? USC, Michigan. Byron, who you got on this bad boy?
I know that Michigan just set their quarterback after we called him ass last week. I'm still going USC, man. Give me some USC Trojans to win.
I do have to, because I saved this stat, because for anyone who's watched Michigan over the years, and if you've played Michigan in the game, Will Johnson has not allowed a single touchdown on his head in 2 years.
That's so insane, man.
415 cover snaps, 0 TDs allowed.
That's the best corner in college football.
Facts.
Whoa.
So,
Whoa.
and I don't think they're going to test them. So that's one side of the field gone. You got the national champs. You got the new boys of the Big Ten. Cedric, who are you liking in this one? 3:30 in Michigan.
Honestly, I like USC, and I hate giving Lincoln props. I like USC. I think they are the more consistent team that has their offense together. I think it was a good idea for Michigan to sit Warren, but that man still threw 3 interceptions. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, he still sucked. Like, they just barely skated by. They won by 10. I don't think they have their offense truly succinct. And so I think there's a lot of room for USC to come up in there and do some things. Also, USC showed us that, well, I don't know how real it is because now Notre Dame's bouncing back, but at the time, Notre Dame and USC had a good battle at the beginning of the season. Was it USC and Notre Dame? Was someone
USC and LSU.
LSU.
Yes.
Yeah.
USC and LSU had a good battle at the beginning of the season. And honestly, I think LSU's offense is better than Michigan. So I'm rolling with the Trojans.
Justin.
I would like to say before I give a pick on who about to win this shit. I know we all get a little tricky about conference realignment, but goddamn, you get this matchup in week 4. This is a Rose Bowl matchup.
It is.
In the middle of the goddamn season.
I think the last time they played was the Rose. Was it the Vince? No, it was the Rose Bowl a long time ago. They have not played each other in forever.
Yeah. So just getting matchups like that on a semi-yearly basis, I'll take that. And then after last week where there was really no matchups like this out there, I'll definitely take it. But yeah, I think I want to go USC here. It's a tough travel spot. USC does like to throw the ball, but they did prove in that LSU game that they're a tougher team. They can run the ball. They can do some things that they quite frankly couldn't do last year. Michigan, like Cedric said, their offense is still trying to figure out what the hell they're about to be this year. So I'm definitely going to go USC up in this matchup.
I got USC by 10 plus.
10 plus?
Yeah. I think
double digit win?
I think it's the same thing like what's going to happen then what happened in Texas.
You know what's crazy? Donovan Edwards came back, and he's a cover athlete of NCAA. But he hasn't really been effective this year.
Nope.
Them hog balls ain't pushing like they were.
That's true. Them big boys up front.
Yeah. Their backup running back has more yards than Edwards does.
I'm going to keep pushing back against that. That dude Khalil Mullins, bro. He might just be better than him.
Well, this year he's proven it.
He might just be better than him. He waited just as long as Donovan Edwards to be the man up there.
Yeah, because Blake was there the whole time.
Yeah, they both seniors, so yeah, I think Donovan Edwards is just the change of pace back. Like I don't think he's a lead back like that because as you can see, as his career has shown us, he does better when he has a leading man. And Khalil Mullins seems like that leading man. He averages 7.5 yards a carry. They got the same amount of carries. That nigga, Donovan Edwards only averaging 4.2 yards a carry. The other nigga better.
Fair enough. Then this other one, we talked about Fox because Fox gets this game as well on this Saturday. Utah versus Oklahoma State. Big ramifications in the Big 12. Cam Rising and the boys, 2.5-point favorites. Byron, who you got in this one?
I got Utah. Cam Rising did not play last week, but Utah was still able to win. I think he returns this weekend, so I'm thinking Utah.
Cedric?
I like Utah. I will say if my pick probably would change if Cam Rising doesn't play another week. Because this matchup is good. Like Oklahoma State always brings a good game. So I think without Cam Rising, they may struggle against an Oklahoma State team. But with Cam Rising, I think the Utes get it.
Justin?
This goes against everything I stand for. We already know how I feel about Utah now. We know, but gotta go on the road. We don't know Cam Rising status. They a 2-point home dog. They might feel a little disrespected by that. Utah really hasn't really dominated anyone too badly, except for this butt fuck school I don't even know the logo of. On ESPN is SUU. I don't know what that school is. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, it's Southern Utah. The Southern Utah Thermal. That's the only team they really just whooped their ass. I think I'm gonna go Oklahoma State here. Mike Gundy gonna get those boys together.
I think at home, I think I'm gonna go Oklahoma State as well, just because they're at home. And again, if Cam Rising doesn't play, then I don't think Utah stands a chance. So if you're just gonna stay on Fox, if you're just gonna be a Fox tribalist, you have OSU, Marshall at 12, Utah, Oklahoma State at 4, and then Baylor and Colorado at 8. If you're just staying on the Fox slate, so subtle. But Justin, that's why they have Ohio State on that thing. Because they know those OSU people after they're done, like, oh, let me just sit here and just watch the rest of this shit.
They're probably gonna go home. Probably gonna leave and drink. Or you can change the channel to ESPN. Fucking DirecTV is back on. ESPN is back on that bitch, so you don't gotta deprive yourself like you have been the past 2 weeks, unless you steal games like I do sometimes.
Hey, when they do the stats, man, Ohio's always up there in the top states just watching football.
I think we like to watch the SEC. I know I do.
Well, because we got to see what we're up against when we play them in the playoffs, even though we haven't won a title in 10 years.
No, I just know those niggas are the ones who go to the NFL. That's why.
I'm being
totally honest. Like those are the niggas in the league.
I'm telling you what the Buckeye fan, like the Buckeye people be saying. I gotta watch so we can see how we would guard this. How do we do this?
No, I be watching the SEC.
Who's watching
who's
it
going to
like
be
that?
in the league?
There are probably some people out there
the radio
who watch it like that.
I feel like there are so many Buckeye fans who just don't watch other teams besides the Buckeyes.
And then those are the ones who think we could beat anyone, and then we get smoked by someone. They're like, "Oh, what happened?" Well, never won.
They're like, I didn't know this team was that good. I didn't watch them all season until we played them. They're pretty good. Like
trash. Justin,
who's your performance of the
week?
Whoa, I get to go first.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down a bunch of shit just in case I didn't get to go first. I was looking, man. I had to. But I'm going to go the Tennessee backfield of Dylan Sampson, Deshaun Bishop, and Peyton Lewis combined 320 yards and 6 total touchdowns against Penn State. Domination.
Okay. Cedric?
Man, I'm going to young man. Archie Manning with Texas. I really do think it's like the performance I want to say off of 12 passes, 9 completions. Only 5 of those aren't touchdowns. That's fucking insane to me. And then you had a rushing touchdown. The man showing that some Mannings can run, just not Eli and Peyton.
Byron.
I was going to go the Tennessee backfield as a team performance because they had a total of 456 rushing yards. But since Tennessee, since Justin already said that, I'll go with Cam Ward. This man is just impressive. 19 for 28, almost 400 passing yards, 346 yards, and 5 touchdowns. All 4 half is insane. Just insane work.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with the one person that is universally liked on Colorado, and that is Mr. Travis Hunter. Caught 2 TDs, had an interception, had 100 yards receiving. What else can you say about him?
It's unbelievable. Still needs to pick a position. I just sound like a hater at this point.
You're right though.
I know I'm right. No, I am. Big fucking possession, bro. You ain't about to play both in the league.
Yeah, so I just had to definitely shout out him because he is great and he just stays out the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Byron, since you went last on that one, I'll let you go first as we close. Winners and losers.
All right, so my first winner is the TV show Shogun. The Emmys were a couple of days ago. They literally won 18 Emmys, which is an all-time record for a single season of TV. I haven't watched the show, but seeing that just makes me want to watch the show.
Fire.
But
It's fire. It's
fire. You seen it? Okay, yeah. And I trust you because you got good anime picks on. If you say it's fire, I'm gonna tune in. But Shogun is my winner. Now my loser, y'all know I love to yell at shitty coaches, shitty players, but I just love yelling at shitty corporations. My loser of this week is fucking Disney. Let's talk about a little facts about Disney. As of June 30th, Disney has had a revenue of $90.03 billion, which is insane. Deadpool and Wolverine made $1.3 billion globally. Inside Out 2 has made $1.7 billion globally. Bob Iger, why the fuck are you firing people without paying them their bonuses for making you fucking money? You literally fired people in May before Inside Out 2 even came out. It was released on June 14th. Yesterday, Martin shared from Twitter that any Pixar employee laid off before Inside Out 2 was released was not able to qualify for their bonus for working on the film. Trash. Laid off employees were asked not to come to the office to pick up belongings, so remaining employees did feel awkward. Trash. One former employee said, "When we were told the day we were laid off, the bonus is only for active employees, I sobbed." Trash. Another pointed out the irony of working on a movie about mental health only to have their health insurance stripped away. Trash. You are an evil corporation. I know two things in this world. Karma's a bitch and God don't like ugly. Ain't too fond of cute either, so you're either going to get it in this life or the next, and I hope it's in this life so I can fucking laugh at you. Fucking trash.
I bet some of those I bet those employees were loyal too.
They probably were loyal. Oh my god, I fucking hate Disney so much for that bullshit, man. Hate people what you owe them.
I'm with you. But
you gonna boycott Disney? You gonna boycott those niggas though?
Don't trust me. Don't tempt me. I don't.
I didn't cover the Marvel portion.
I still haven't given a dime to Disney Plus though.
I was gonna say, did you go see Inside Out too?
I fuck with Inside Out though, but nah.
I'm just saying, like,
I boycotted a
section. Big corporation, evil things. But I mean, of all the people, Disney's been doing evil shit.
They really have.
Disney's been on anti-Semitism, so
they really have. It's just started to rub me.
Nah, but you keep going. Fuck them. Like that's
fuck them, dude.
No,
that's cool. Fuck them. I'm just saying, like, you saw what they brought in.
Evil corporations, man.
You saw how much money they brought in. Like, when you say like in the next, I'm like, that's why that's like, if you're talking about like God don't like ugly, he's not too fond of cute, they gonna get theirs either now or later. Or are you talking about like the entire corporation or like the one motherfucker that's like actually making some of these decisions?
The one motherfucker that's actually making those decisions. Because I know there's probably some cool employees at Disney, but fuck Bob Iger, bro.
Hey, Justin, you should be saying that same shit because he's the one who was keeping the shit from DirecTV.
Nigga, I know. I'm aware for sure. I'm
hip.
I just been reading so much goddamn Marvel comics. I can't talk.
I get it.
Now.
Because I needed to put some shit out.
They got some shit I like. Unfortunately, it sucks.
I love it. I love it, Byron. That's why. Damn. Man. All right, Byron. Any other winners or losers?
I still gotta get these assholes money, bro.
Just those two.
Okay. All right.
Because that Disney shit really pissed me off when you sent it yesterday.
Oh, I know it would. Cedric?
Oh, man. Winners, honestly, and I'm so terrified for this week, the Saints. Like, for the game, because the shelling that the Cowboys dished out on the Browns, I was like, shit, these motherfuckers are legit. And the fact that the Saints have dropped 40 plus points every week of football for the last like 3 weeks of football, even like their last game is just it's like these like I know Byron, I know there's some mixed feelings with the guy. But goddamn it, it's working right now. Dennis Allen's doing some shit for you. I don't know if you had like a private line conversation, a heart to heart with this man. You guys did some kumbaya shit. I don't know, but it's working. And damn, man, like they are looking good, like real good.
They are looking good. Well, the DA, I mean, last 2 weeks has been an impressive coach. Hope he continues that for the rest of the season.
Also, I'll give Riley Leonard props. So yeah, good game. Good job. He still didn't throw a passing touchdowns, Riley, but goddamn 3 rushing touchdowns that can't be managed.
Okay. Any other winners? You got more? Or are you going to the losers?
Oh, that's all the winners. The losers, bro. Stop.
Well,
man, man.
Go ahead.
Nick, you took some of the blame. Nick, you should have stayed quiet. Nick, you really should have pulled some bitch shit and just blame Kellen Moore. Because I know he probably suggested the play and your ass called that shit. While it was a good call, I don't give a flying fuck. Like, there's this much time on the fucking record. Our secondary is ass in covering tight places when under 2 minutes. Shit, if nothing last season, the last 5 losses that we had that came under 2 minutes in the fourth quarter didn't tell you anything. It's like, we can't secure a lead. So I don't know why the fuck you're not running the ball on this 3rd and 3 and then kicking the fucking field goal. I won't even touch the point of the 4th and 4 that we went for, knowing damn fucking well we aren't going to get it. Should have kicked the field goal there. But hey, you know what? You made these play calls. You just kept it a tight game. It should not have been this close. We had a 97% chance to win the favorite. We fucking blow dick. I don't know what the hell happened out there outside of niggas ain't executed. Shout out to CJ Gardner-Johnson. You not shit, nigga. But hey, good stop. I know you took your helmet off, but hey, you got away with it. That's just fire. I appreciate that. And honestly, Drake London killed Darius Slay. I don't know what to tell you, Darius. I don't know how you bite so hard like that. Like, shit, you might as well just walk off the field after he caught that shit because he was wide the fuck open. Shout out to Kirk Bangs or Kirko Chains, whatever the fuck you want to be called. Way to light our asses up because that whole fucking minute and 40 seconds, I'm literally sitting there just like, wow, this nigga can't be stopped. These motherfuckers can't do shit. Shout out Darnell Mooney coming to Atlanta, revamping your fucking career. Like, you turned an ass career in Chicago into being the man out here in Atlanta. Way to get out here and cooking our young fucking first round cornerback, who I don't know why he was so hyped on. Honestly, I somewhat don't like the nigga every now and then because I feel like he be thinking he's a shit. And he got cooked 2 weeks back to back and tried to talk shit to get like 1 or 2 extra stops. But that's okay. Keep your head up, young man. You got a whole long season ahead of you. Saquon, I can't be mad at you. You played a great game. Honestly, if you weren't out there, I don't know what the fuck we'd be doing. Jalen, my guy, you had a great game. You actually started running the ball once you started to stop getting that bitch out of you and you started running that rock. That was a good job. Running the ball, running hard. I don't know where the fuck that's been at the whole last 6, 7, 8 games that I've been watching with the Philly Eagles. But good job getting that. I mean, we couldn't get it done. I mean, you reverted back to your, I'm going to throw this ball deep. I can't got no accuracy, so I'm going to throw a pick. Like, that's fine. So, long story short, yeah, the fucking Philadelphia Eagles losing a fucking disappointing game. They have to sit here in my fucking house on a Monday night watching this bullshit, knowing I got work in court in the morning, and I'm pissed the whole goddamn day, and I got to take it out on everyone else. Fuck y'all niggas. I can't believe we lost that fucking shit.
Yes. Justin.
I will say, if fucking Saquon catches that ball, the game's over.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not.
No. They try to get cute, but I mean, shit, he catches the ball. The game's fucking over.
Yeah, that's okay. If the ref throws a PI flag, the Saints win the Super Bowl 3 years ago. We ain't doing that.
You ain't thinking about that.
Bro, don't. Man, I'm having a good night, too.
Good play call, open, bad execution. Blame your players. We'll go winners. I will go Nebraska 3-0. They've been through the gutter since a minute. So shout out to them. Another winner, Michigan State. They've been through the gutter recently, and they're knocking the door to be 4-0. So shout out to them. My loser, Wake Forest.
Mm-hmm.
The Wake Forest football team, because after they got their asses handed to them by Ole Miss this weekend at at Wake Forest, their AD, because they had home and home with Ole Miss, their AD was like, yeah, here's $1 million. We ain't trying to play no niggas again. We ain't going to Oxford. We ain't going to go to Oxford. So I thought that was personally some hoe shit. So I got that. And then my other loser is South Carolina. You had Tennessee. I mean, you had LSU beat. I know your quarterback got hurt, but you were up 17-0 at that point. You shouldn't have lost that game. You fucked up. Now, I don't know where you guys go from there. It could have been, y'all could have been in this mix with everyone else, but y'all motherfuckers blew it at home. Dawn Staley's there. You got some of those real winners up there in South Carolina. And what the fuck did y'all do? Lay the goddamn egg against LSU. Blew a 17-point lead. Ass. I will say, big ass.
Yes.
All right. Oh, Justin, that actually works out for me because one of my two winners for this podcast is actually from South Carolina, and that is Miss Asia Wilson.
Again?
Becoming the first woman in WNBA history to score 1,000 point in a season. So for first time in history, definitely have to drop that in for her. And they've had some stars throughout the league. So wanted to shout out that to her since she's from South Carolina. My other winner, who Byron was over here talking about evil corporations, which rightfully so. This person's IP belongs to an evil corporation. Well, they're not evil. They're just stupid. So
I know what you're about to say.
Thursday, September 26th. If anyone who's listened to this podcast for any sort of time, they know that I love Batman. And Batman is going to be the first superhero ever to be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's going to get his own star. He's also going to be added in the Guinness Book of World Records that day as being the first superhero to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, presented by the adjunct. We don't even have the real person. Okay. I'm not even. Let's keep it going. So obviously it's a big deal. And that's going to be happening on the 26th. Batman Day is this Saturday. So that changes when I'm going to schedule my Batman pod with Byron to see if that's going. But again, big deal. Batman also has the Guinness Book of World Records for having the most Oscar winners play him: George Clooney, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck. So great thing. Going to see it on the 26th. Probably going to try and watch it live. They can't fuck this up. If they have some bitch ass person come up there and accept the award and not someone who actually played Batman, I'm going to be very fucking pissed. And that loser of the week is going to be Scorched Earth. My loser.
Wait. So we don't even know
who's gonna be there to get the shit? No.
Oh, you made Batman a winner. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then after the 26th, if some random ass scrub is accepting the award and not like Christian Bale or Ben Affleck, I'm gonna be very pissed.
Wait,
I want all of them. I want all of them to be there. All of them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
If one person had to accept the award, though, if they had to ask one person to give a speech.
Christian. Now, this would be the perfect time, but again, they're fucking idiots to announce who is going to play Batman in the DC, the new universe with James Gunn, but they're fucking stupid. So they won't do that. But again, this is the winner section. Happiness. Shout out to my guy, Batman. Now, losers. I truly do not understand when in my life these past 2 years, I have gone from rooting for Colorado to them pissing me off every time they do something. I don't know when. There was something that happened, maybe because I don't like losers, and I've never heard a 4-8 team chirp so much than I've ever heard a 4-8 team chirp in my life. Deion Sanders saying Travis Hunter won't win the Heisman because he's I'm his coach, so people hate me. Shador Sanders calling them every Super Bowl, what the fuck ever, not doing all that bullshit at the end of the game. And the fact, too, that you openly kept your son in that game when it was well in hand just to pad some fucking stats to help the Heisman campaign for Shador that's not even there. Travis already got the 100 yards. If one of them gets hurt, you are getting crucified. But you did that to get some stats. You didn't keep them in when they were getting the masses whooped by Nebraska now, did you? So we're going to see. That's all I'm going to say. I'm getting sick and tired of their ass. Like, just go out there and play the fucking game and win.
I know when you start hating them when they lost you that bet last year.
It was probably the Utah game, the Utah one, or
the Utah one.
when the guy went crazy.
Boils down to
Oh, Stanford.
So niggas money.
I could.
That's low key true though. If you're supposed to win and Martin gambles on you and you lose, man,
bro, they fucking suck. Why are y'all talking like y'all Georgia? God, I'm so sick of them. And it's so bad. And I can't believe I can't believe it. I can't believe she's about to get mentioned. And the mojo has worked. They have brainwashed my mom. Like, she is all on the train of this shit. So
did you talk to her after this week?
I will this weekend. So but yeah, I'm so sick. I'm so sick of Colorado. I'm so sick of stupid play callers. That one goes to the Eagles, and that also goes to Dion. Like, use common sense when you're done. That analytic shit is cool. Use some fucking common sense, bro. Dion, you know those Heisman voters are old white people. You think they give a flying fuck what your people did against Colorado State in the fourth quarter in a blowout? No, you do not get up there in New York unless you have a signature game against a good opponent or your bitter rival. That shit at Colorado State ain't gonna fucking matter. You probably lost Travis Hunter some fucking points because you kept them in the fucking game. That's it.
Maybe.
That's it. Just saying, those motherfuckers don't care about blowouts. They care about, because God forbid, you know what? I'm not done. God forbid, because CJ Stroud lost the fucking Heisman because of Michigan. If we beat Michigan those 2 years, CJ Stroud might be having 2 Heisman. He would have had fucking 1. It's what you do in the big games. Fucking trash. Fucking trash. If they beat Baylor, though, that'd be great. But we're seeing them on national TV every fucking week like they're our fucking Dallas Cowboys.
They kind of are. They got Dion. I mean, so they got Dion. Dion. They got Dion. That's prime time. Dion played for the Cowboys. Dion probably negotiated those deals. That's the same way he negotiated a Colorado band. When my son scored, we played his song.
His song, not the band song. Who the fuck, bro?
That's funny. But I will say, the Cowboys at least rack up some wins in the regular season. We wait till the end to be complete ass.
They can't even wait till the end, Justin, because they can't even be bowl eligible because they suck. Oh
man.
That's it, though. So yeah, we'll be back next week on another Content Tuesday. Can't wait to, if Michigan wins, they're back on the map. If Michigan loses, they're done for the season. So, just thinking about it, like, shit, this is do or die for them.
Be a good day in Columbus.
Oh yeah,
that shit's funny.
That being said, the L7C podcast signing out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.